Welcome guys, it's Wes with Aurawest Tarot, and today we're going to be doing the person that's most on your mind. Yes, we'll be doing that. For this reading, we'll be seeing how the person that's most on your mind, assuming it's a good person, let's hope it's not a bad one, we've been having a lot of those lately. We'll be looking at their feelings, how you feel towards them, how they see you, how you see them, their intentions towards you, and finally an outcome. Whoopee. For this reading, I'm going to be using my standard 2 decks, which is going to be the Gilded Tarot Standard, and I have bought a brand new deck. Yes, I have, because the old one was so gummed up I could barely shuffle the damn thing. I bought another of the Gilded Tarot Royale version. That's going to be my main deck here. And I think this is the Line Strider deck. I'll also be using that. And I'm going to be using my other deck as well. So I've got about 4 decks shuffled. I've reversed all the cards that need to be reversed. I don't look at the cards when I do that. There's a process to do that. And I do that for specific readings like this. I'm going to have some candles, some incense here. Timestamps will be down in the comment section down below. Okay. So just check the comment section. Just pull the drop down. You can go to your specific sign so you don't have to wait for the whole video. For those of you that like to say, where's my sign at? It's in the comment section. Just click the drop down tab for my pinned comment. Lastly, if you'd like to donate to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. Any donations will be going to an event I'll be doing. Your name will be put on the list for that. I do have a bunch of donators ready, but I need a certain number before I'll do the event. It'll probably be like a prize giveaway or something like that. If you'd like to put your name on that list, like I said, just any type of donation to the channel will be appreciated, and I'll add you onto that list. Without further ado, let's get started. And, well, never mind, actually. It doesn't really bother because you'll just go to timestamps. Sagittarius, we'll start with you. Sagittarius. Alright. What do we got for the Zodiac sign of Sagittarius? Please, tell me about the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind. Give me 2 cards. How does that person feel? How does Sagittarius feel towards the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind? These cards, this new deck, it shuffles amazing. The only thing is the cards are like, they're a little slippery. So they like to kind of go in their own direction. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Holy moly, we have 1 card shoot out. I guess we'll take it. Give me 1 more card on how Sagittarius feels towards the person that's most in Sagittarius' mind, please. We've got Pisces energy here, Cancer energy. How does Sagittarius, this person that's most in Sagittarius' mind, how does that person see Sagittarius at this time? Can you get 1 card, please? How does Sagittarius see the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind? And we have Sagittarius energy and Capricorn energy. No, Virgo, I'm sorry. Virgo energy with the 9 off Pentacles here. And Sagittarius energy with the 10 of Wands in reverse. Cool. Awesome. So Sagittarius, your person's feelings towards you is that they seem to be a little confused. This person may be a little wary towards you, especially with the Moon card there. Indicating they don't really know if you may be leading them onto a dark road. Why that is, I have no idea. But whatever the case is, this person is either entertaining their own fantasy and what the situation should be between you two. Maybe they have unrealistic expectations, or they're just being extremely reserved. It's also possible this person may be exploring their options with the 7 of Cups. Okay, whether or not they're really expressing that to you. Because if it's in their feelings, you might just be one of those cups. You don't know. And with the Moon card there, could be indicating that they necessarily could be hiding something from you as well. A little secretive. This person may not exactly be telling you their intentions or where they're going or what they're doing. You, on the other hand, kind of just see this situation. Well, not see it, you feel it. Your feelings towards them is 5 of Wands, upright. And that's a card of competition. It's not for, say, direct fighting. These people are actually having a game with each other. It's a lot of competition. I don't know if you feel like... but it can also talk about arguments to some extent. And verbal fighting. You might have had an argument with this person recently. Okay? Four of Cups in reverse is most talking about the should've, the could've, the would'ves is reversed here. So indicating that, you know, it would probably suggest that you're coming out of what your whatever fantasy or kind of daydreaming you had about this situation. Perhaps you're just seeing this situation for what it is, especially with the arguments, fighting, conflict. You might just see that, you know, whatever expectations or hopes you had in the situation don't seem to be going in that direction. Therefore, why bother daydreaming about it anymore? How they see you is 10 of Wands in reverse. They don't feel, you know, they feel that you're not really putting much effort into this anymore. And I have to assume that it's probably because of the Four of Cups in reverse. Almost indicating like you're moving on, not like stressing too much about the situation or really worrying about it. Perhaps one of the 3 cups that are sitting there by this gentleman over here, you decided to look at and see that, you know what, I have more than I like to lead on. And maybe I don't have to entertain the situation. You see this person as mostly independent. They still look pretty good, but for the most part, you think that they're working on themselves. Perhaps this person is working a lot on their finances or money. At least that's your impression on how you see them. I had one card drop out and went over the 5 of Wands. What is it? Fool in reverse. You might also see this with the 5 of Wands here, that this could be reckless in some ways. A bad decision. A journey that you don't really want to go on to. Too risky, for that matter. Whatever this person has done, and it's probably with the Moon card there. I don't know if this person... one has to ask if the Moon is in their feelings. Have they been suggesting trying to do things a different way or start over? And you're a little bit wary about it based on what happened last time. If there's been any issues. Okay? Moon doesn't really show up if everything is hunky-dory. And you're seeing them like pretty much independent. Virgo energy. What is the person that's most in Sagittarius' mind? What is that person's intentions towards Sagittarius? Can I get some cards, please? Wheel of Fortune in reverse and 8 of Swords in reverse. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune in reverse for Sagittarius' person. That's most in Sagittarius' mind. Their intentions towards Sagittarius. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? This person here, Sagittarius, may have been trying to have growth, push forwards. And what's interesting is that you see them as the 9 of Pentacles. Somebody that can be hardworking, that's doing very well for themselves. Okay? Some of you out there might be saying, well, hey, this person is kind of a bum, actually. They don't really make a lot of money. They might be trying to do it. I don't know. You're seeing them like that. So I have to assume that there's something about this person that you see as generating independence, trying to not rely on others, doing something, whether that could even be just starting a better job. Maybe this person's been voicing that to you, that I'm actually working and improving myself, and things are going to be different. Okay? Whether it's true or not is a different story, and we're not going to debate that. But the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is clarified to the 8 of Pentacles upright. Interesting. So this does talk about, with the 8 of Pentacles, somebody that is working hard, things going well, prosperous. Also tying in with this 9 of Pentacles energy. Given that it's only 1 point above the 8. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, though, does talk about things not going your way. Okay? It can be sometimes, it's not really wish fulfillment gone wrong, but it's sometimes the universe is denying something, or it's kind of stopping things from moving forwards. In other cases, it can also indicate that this person is still wanting to have another go at you, even though they know that it hasn't worked and maybe you're not willing to entertain it. They still basically want to stay stuck in you and try and respin the wheel again, even though it's going in the wrong direction. Okay? And I don't know if this person is trying to convince you, maybe financially or monetary, that maybe that's a means for them to kind of pull you back to them. Okay? If you guys have been at a distance. But whatever the case is, this person seems to want to work on things. Doesn't really seem to think it's going in their favor. Maybe you have been rejecting this person, or kind of just giving them the cold shoulder. Clarify the Eight of Swords in reverse. Why is Sagittarius person and their intentions? And the Eight of Swords in reverse energy. This person wants to communicate to you, essentially, you have nothing to worry about. Don't stress about this issue anymore. If this has been I'm getting a strong sense for some of you, if this has been a situation where, for some of you, you've been living with this person, and for others of you, you may not be living with this person, but whatever the case is, if there's been any concerns around independence or financial stability, it almost seems like this person wants to reinvigorate the situation by alleviating your concerns, essentially, about it. With the Page of Swords here, it does show optimism. Somebody that wants to basically communicate new ideas, whether or not they're good ideas or not, considering it's a Page energy, meaning it's not a mature energy. Page hasn't explored everything yet. The King has. So this person might just be throwing things out there, trying to get your attention and seeing what you bite at. I don't know. Whatever the case is, this person does seem to be stuck in you and wants to keep trying to make things work. And if you haven't heard from this person with the Page of Swords there, I would assume you should be hearing from them soon. However, it is in their intentions. It doesn't mean they're going to do it. It just suggests they're considering doing it. And this person is definitely planning. And most likely, this Wheel of Fortune reverse here, Sagittarius, was from the past. Yeah. I would assume that things didn't go their way, didn't work out, but this person, make no mistake, is at the drawing boards trying to figure out a different way, a different approach to try and maybe come back to you, apologize if they've screwed up. Okay? What is the likely outcome between Sagittarius and the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind? Give one card. Got a lot of, we got, actually like a decent spread. You could be dealing with any sign, really. And we got Cups energy, Fire energy, Air energy, Earth, energy here. And I got Gemini, Virgo, already told you, Cancer, Sagittarius energy. Give me one card for the likely outcome between Sagittarius and the person that's most on Sagittarius' mind. Page of Swords. There's their intentions. You don't need to worry about this situation. I've got it under control. What do you mean the car is blowing black smoke out the exhaust? I have everything under control, bitch. It does seem like, as I suggested, this person will kind of communicate towards you, approach you. Okay, there will be some communication, probably from a little midget right here. Okay, so somebody will be somebody will be reaching out. This person, the kind of text format, if they're texting you or calling you, it's going to be something that is going to be along the lines of friendly. It's also going to be exciting. This person is probably going to be, wanting to just try and get your attention in some ways or another. Don't be surprised if this person starts interjecting about something they just did. Oh, I just got a job. Oh, I just, finished this project I've been working on. It's going to be making a lot of money. Things like that. Those are the I want to catch your attention lines, essentially. So I would expect, based on what I'm seeing here, this person will reach out to you. Okay? But, you're seeing them as an independent entity, still working on themselves. Actually, more like successful, really. But what's concerning is that in their feelings, this person seems a little confused. And if it's not confusion, this person could be also just having a fantasy of what this situation really should be. At least in their eyes. And they're willing to entertain it again. Okay? So, anyways, that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. Hopefully that made sense. Yeah. Alright, moving on. going to Libra, Libra. Going to my Libras, my beautiful Libras. Libra, Libra needs a good reading. I seem to recall that your past reading wasn't so very good, so hopefully today we'll change it up for Libra. Alright. Tell me about the person that's most on Libra's mind. Give me 2 cards for how that person feels towards Libra, please. Oh, it feels so good to have a new deck. Man, what a difference. What a difference. I need to get a couple more decks. The luxuries of having a smooth cutting deck is just... Whew. I always got nervous every time I was shuffling that other Royale version when I was just like, oh god, am I going to be struggling with a bass today? Just, you know. Anyways, let's get to it. How does Libra feel towards the person that's most on Libra's mind? Taurus energy coming through. Taurus energy and fire energy and air energy. How does the person that's most on Libra's mind see Libra at this time? How does that person see Libra? Okay, one card. A lot of fire energy coming through. How does Libra see the person that smells on Libra's mind? How does Libra see them? Clarify the King of Pentacles upright for the person that's most on Libra's mind. Why are they feeling the King of Pentacles towards Libra? Libra, this person that you're dealing with is showing up as the King of Pentacles upright and the Ace of Cups in reverse, clarifying to it. And then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, wah wah. Okay? Never good when any of the wands, the Knight, the King, or the Queen are in reverse. This person may be at a distance from you. Slow as molasses, focusing on their material wealth and things they're doing in their life. I need to worry about myself, Libra. I don't have time to worry about this shit. This person may, essentially, with the Knight of Wands in reverse, be a little bit flaky. Communication could be hit or miss. For some of you, this person may have a real mouth to them. The Knight, the Queen, and the King, when they're reversed, can all have tempers. All be loudmouths when they don't get their way. Pouty. And with the King of Pentacles upright, this is somebody that's, it's a good card, don't get me wrong. This is somebody that does honor their commitments and things like that. Or maybe it's just they're trying to be committal to their job. Focus on their finances, their stability, right? But with the Ace of Cups in reverse, you might see this person as a bit boring or bland. Okay? This person may not be trying to introduce any new ideas to the situation. In fact, it could just be, like I said, just really non-committal, slightly non-committal from the standpoint of they don't really want to make any solid moves in this situation. Like they're just kind of almost guarded into themselves, a little closed off. Not being very loving. Okay? In your feelings, though, what's funny towards this person is Page of Wands upright and Page of Swords is almost like suggesting here that you are feeling like you want to try and lure this person back in. Both of these suggest action in the communication department and the energetic department. So it's almost like you want to make moves towards this person. Something about this person is arousing you and you seem to be very interested, coming up with both pages upright. in both cards that would talk about communication. So I don't know if for a portion of you may have already been reaching out to this person. Hey, what are you doing? How's it going? I haven't talked to you in a while. For others of you, you've been in contact with this person, but at the same time, it seems if things have been a little bit stale, it would suggest here that you're trying to ramp things up a little bit. Change the direction. Maybe that'll work. Maybe this person will turn that cup around for me. But if you have been trying to woo this person, make no mistake, they are being very stubborn, closed off to it. Okay? King of Pentacles in reverse is very slow. Takes a lot of time to make a decision because he wants to make the right decision. And perhaps if there's been any conflict or issues with you in the past here, this person is making damn sure that you don't bring that shit back to them. But with the Knight of Wands in reverse is still very concerning to me because, like I said, this person can have a mouth to them. Be a little non-committal, and it's confusing because of the King of Pentacles upright, which suggests commitment, things like that. But this person may have a side to them where they're in and out. And then, like I said, they could just be focusing on their commitments could be more aligned with their finances and not so much the situation. So it doesn't mean to say that they are a good person wholeheartedly. Okay? So I'm questioning whether this person is 1 foot in, 1 foot out type deal in this situation. How you see them is Queen of Pentacles in reverse, suggesting essentially the opposite of that King of Pentacles up right there. This person could be non-committal, which would fit in with that Knight of Wands in reverse. Could also talk about somebody that doesn't manage money very well. And what's interesting is how they see you as 6 of Wands in reverse. Somebody that's a bit of a sore loser. This is my narcissist card. This is somebody that barks orders when they don't get their way. Be unrealistic. So both of you kind of see each other having a kind of negative edge to you. And we can all sit here, I know people, I know, I get it, I know. We can all sit here and say, well, I don't do any of that, it's all them, 100% them. 100%? Okay. Whatever the case is, this is kind of a blamer fest. Both of you seem to be, you know, in some ways, not looking each other in the best light. However, I will give it to your credit, Libra. They are showing up with the Page of Wands and Swords energy upright, which does suggest that you are kind of, you know, entertaining this idea. And what that's about, I don't know. Maybe, you know, for some of you might be trying to find new ways to fuck this person over. I don't know. But I'm going to see it in the positive light that you are trying. But the Six of Wands does see, you know, it does talk about failure. It doesn't talk about successful achievement of something. And I almost wonder if this person, with how their energy is showing up, is aware that you're trying to basically get them back, or you want this person back, but in some ways they just don't see it like it's going to go anywhere. It's not going to be a successful situation. It almost seems like this person's being a bit closed and guarded a bit towards any advances you might make towards this person. And for others of you, it's still possible that you could hang out with this person or something like that, but at the same time, as far as the energy and the passion on this person really wanting to make this work, it doesn't seem like it's there, at least not right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if you are hanging with this person, if they're just closed off to you. You know, and when I say emotionally, I'm talking about the romantic side. It's not all there. It may just be at best, and this is at best, people, you know, a one-night stand type thing. Like, let's just do that, and that's it. And the reason I'm saying this is because that Knight of Wands in reverse energy, which the Knight of Wands would do that when it's reversed. Let's just have a one-night stand. Let's just do that. Let's get over it type thing. I don't want to put anything that's long-term. So, a little tough reading to read here, Libra, but there does seem to be a bit of a disconnect here, is what I'm trying to, I guess, get to. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I mean, perhaps you might view this person as a bit non-committal. You might view them as maybe their empire is a little bit not as piped up as they might be saying it to be. I don't know. You could also just, you know, see it that this person maybe is just being overly stubborn towards your advances. Okay? Which kind of coincide with their energy here. Anyways, what is the person that's most on Libra's mind? How about their intentions towards Libra? Give me 2 cards, please. What is their likely intentions towards Libra? that is very confusing. We have Knight of Cups upright and Page of Cups in reverse. The plot thickens. Clarify the Page of Cups in reverse. Why is the person that's most in Libra's mind, why is that person in their intentions towards Libra? Look, it's the Page of Cups in reverse. What the fuck? Clarify Knight of Cups upright. For the person that's most in Libra's mind, their intentions towards Libra. Why are they showing up as their possible intentions? Knight of Cups upright. Tell me more about that. Oh, fuck me, dude. Libra, no. It's a no. It's a big, fat fucking no. This little viper. Oh, my God. This little shit. This little schemer. You know, and Libra, yeah. You know, you can, the minute that you see the Knight of Wands in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse, run for the fucking hills. It never fails. Every time you see it out in a reading. I'm just letting you know what are my little trade secrets. The minute you see that card, expect bad things to happen. Because this person is no exception. What a little shit. So this little shithead is showing in their intentions Page of Cups in reverse. This is a person that can be, you know, it's very similar. And it's my card that I, you know, kind of, in some ways, portray similarities to the Lovers in reverse. You can use relationship warfare, spying you, be envious, jealous. They have temper problems as well. And the reason for that is not because of the Wands energy, it's because of the fact that they can be very envious and jealous, and sometimes when they don't get their way, they seem to have a temper flare. Okay? This person can also be cold, passive-aggressive, stalk you a little bit. Okay? When I clarified, it's going to the Hermit. Almost like they're having deep reflection about this. Do I want... Should I, you know, should I cause some trouble? Maybe I shouldn't. On the lighter note, if you want the lighter version, perhaps this person's having a healthy reflection on consulting someone else about this. Perhaps they feel that you are doing this to them. And they're wondering if they want to confront you about it. That's a possibility. But here's where it gets really concerning, Libra. I'm not done yet. Is that the Knight of Cups showed up here. Upright. What is it clarified to? The Knight of Cups in reverse. Oh, come on. Oh. So, Libra, here's the... I'm going to give you the positive and the negative here. Okay, there's two ways this can go. Just for my optimistic individuals out there. It's possible that this person is recognizing that this was a, you know, this romantic gesture that this person rushed in the last time to try and achieve. And we're talking about this is probably a past situation when things were kind of blossoming between you two. Or at least there was hope. And maybe this person was having a real good day. Who the fuck knows? This person may have... you know, tried to make that work and stuff, and whatever the case is, it didn't go anywhere, you know, and, you know, water energy with air energy can sometimes be bad, and the reason is because it doesn't ignite the water energy and it can become cold, hence the Knight Cups in reverse, okay? That can happen, because water signs can sometimes have difficulties with air signs unless that air sign has fire placements. So for that reason, maybe there was something that went stale. This person tried. Maybe they wanted to get you to emotionally open up and they couldn't get you to the extent that they wanted it. Okay? Which might explain the reversal. But, and this is the lighter note, folks, perhaps they're seeing that and saying, you know what, I want to try and do this again. Let's just have another go at it. And with the Hermit here clarifying to this, maybe they're realizing, it's possible they're realizing they've been a brat. Been a little obsessive and stuff like that. Or they need to throw you a bone. That's the lighter version. Okay, the heavier version suggests that this person is up to no good. Okay? It's awfully concerning when I see the Knight of Cups clarifying to the Knight of Cups upright. But one would argue and say, oh, that seems like it's good though, because they're no longer, you know, they're going to come in with another love offer. And that might be true, but why do we have the Page of Cups reversed here? Alarm bells are ringing in my head, Libra. I'm just letting you know. What is the outcome between Libra and the person that's most on Libra's mind? One card, please. And let's not forget here, folks. 2 Knights in reverse. Oh, and if we wanted to talk about this person maybe causing problems, just remember, Pentacle, the King of Pentacles here is Earth on Air energy. So there is no water energy and there's no Wands energy. So just be aware of that. Slow as molasses, stubborn, wants their way, and definitely not the emotional card that you want. And it's clarifying to the Ace of Cups reversed here. Very concerning. And then we have in their intentions a reversal of the Cups energy here. And then we have another card suggesting they're going to come in, but lo and behold, what's behind it? I'd be a little concerned that this person might be playing games, which the Page of Cups in reverse absolutely would do. Why? Because maybe they want something from you. Maybe there's something they can gain from the situation, but doesn't necessarily mean that they want to have a long-term investment with you. And who would do that better than the Knight of Cups, or the Knight of Wands in reverse? Somebody that has player tendencies. Okay, just because the King of Pentacles is up right there doesn't mean it's all hunky-dory. It does not. Okay. I have to look at the surrounding cards. There's a lot of concerning ones here. Main outcome between Libra, the person that's most on Libra's mind. 4 of Swords in reverse. Sounds like whatever stalemate there was, it's going to end. Give me one clarifier. The 4 of Swords in reverse for the outcome between Libra and the person that's most on Libra's mind. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Give me one card, how the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, how does that specifically relate to Libra? Give me one card clarifying how the Ace of Pentacles in reverse specifically relates to Libra. Confusion. Yeah. So Libra, so we have the 4 of Swords in reverse. Okay, that does talk about, you know, recuperation. Just, there's a lot of ways we can look at that card, and that's what's confusing about the situation. I don't think this situation, to be honest, if this person does try to make amends with you and all that kind of crap, or come towards you, come back in your life, I don't think it's going to be for the right reasons. There's a lot of negative cards on their side, with the exception of the King of Pentacles, but like I said, the rest of the spread paints a different picture. I'm not convinced yet this person has the best intentions towards you. Okay, and even if they do, it just feels like they're, at best, there might be some potential games here. This person's got something up their sleeve, which we all fucking hate. But, I mean, it could really go either way here. Someone that's really going to fuck you over, or it's going to be somebody that maybe is trying to work on things, but with their feelings there, yeah, no. The 4 of Swords in reverse does talk about obviously getting over some type of silent period. So you guys might break out of that. I would assume there's going to be communication again, but whether it could be 2 things. That it could be that the situation isn't going to work with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? Ace of Pentacles in reverse is generally a failed opportunity. It didn't get off the ground. How it relates to you with Seven of Cups, confusion. So I think you might basically just deem to this person, there's not enough clarity in this situation. Where the fuck are things going? Whatever, you know, you're in and out. You've got some issues, and I don't really trust you. And I just want to move on past this. Get on with my life. Okay? For some of you, for a small portion of you, this can be indicate a worsening of silence. So there could be a direct, just no talk or no contact. The Four of Swords in reverse can be a worsening of that. So just be aware of that. But anyways, that's what I got for you, Libra. It sounds like a... if you know this person to be a little problematic, or bossy, or territorial, argumentative, or any of that kind of stuff, I would not suggest this person's changed much at all. Letting you know. I would expect this person to almost be the same. And there's a little concern in their intentions. Just remember, just because it's in their intentions does not mean they're going to do it. If I say I'm going to the gas station, I could intend to do that all day long, doesn't mean to say I went. Their intentions could change tomorrow, for all we know. Okay? And it does sound like that person was having a bit of reflection, time to themselves, going within. But the question is why? Because it's clarifying to the Page of Cups in reverse. And I don't know if it's possible that that was talking about them feeling guilty about something they did. Maybe they treated you poorly in the past, and they were kind of reflecting on that. That's possible. So I think it is slightly possible there, Libra, that person may try to kind of offer you love and try and, I don't know, interject some new life into the situation, but it could go either way, really. So just take it or leave it. It's the best I can tell you. A little confusing one there. Done with Libra. Going to Gemini. My lovely Geminis. Getting high with Gemini. Getting high with Gemini. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Gemini, please? Can I get 2 cards for the person that's most on Gemini's mind? How does that person feel towards Gemini? 2 cards, please, for the person that's most on Gemini's mind. How does that lovely person, how do they feel towards Gemini? Tell me about that person, please. God, these cards are so slippery. Slipperino cards. Jeez. How does Gemini feel towards the person that's most on Gemini's mind? Give me 2 cards, please. How does Gemini feel towards the person that's most on Gemini's mind, please? Can I get 2 cards describing their Gemini's feelings? How does Gemini person that's most in Gemini's mind, how does that person see Gemini? How does Gemini see the person that's most on Gemini's mind? Clarify the judgment in reverse for how the person that's most on Gemini's mind feels towards Gemini. Why are they feeling the judgment in reverse? Clarify the Three of Wands in reverse for how Gemini sees the person that's most in Gemini's mind. Why is Gemini seeing them like that? Gemini, this person essentially is questioning in their feelings. We have Ace of Cups upright. Okay. Thank God. Today it doesn't look like it's so bad here. And Judgment in reverse, clarified to Death upright. So, what this is suggesting is that this person is not really certain, for starters, whether they want to basically transform the situation or grow from it. Essentially, and it's possible this person's looking at how this relationship, if you guys have had one, the connection that you've had, the bond, how this is really growing with time. Okay, death is transformation. It's going to the next level. It's leaving the old. You're not the same person as you were yesterday, going to the new. Okay, but it's Judgment's reverse. So it's almost like this. I almost wonder if this person is questioning, is this relationship, and when I say relationship, I'm talking about connection, you and this person, is it really going in the right direction? Okay, is it going to, are we just the same kind of thing, or is it going somewhere? And their feelings towards you is Ace of Cups upright, and I'm almost thinking intuitively that you have been expressing your love towards this person. Okay, which is why that's there. It's also possible that this person is just considering that they still have feelings for you. That's also a possibility. You supply it how you see it. And your feelings towards them, we have King of Wands upright and King of Pentacles both upright. Wow. That's some serious energy you bring to the table there, Gemini. Wow. So, this is both coming from the most mature versions of these cards. In other words, that you feel that you are a master with your finances or your game right now, or whatever the case is. I mean, both people are sitting on their throne. You feel like, it's for some of you may feel that you're in control of the situation. I don't know. Whatever the case is, you feel like you have a lot over this person. You definitely feel that for some of you, maybe have been trying to work on yourself or feel like you are stepping into a new light. I'm really growing as a person. I'm changing. Things are different with me. And for others of you, you already feel like you're just on top of your game. Okay? I understand that may not be for everybody. Okay? But the King of Wands, when it's upright, and the King of Pentacles, both when they're upright, do represent individuals that have gone through struggles and issues in their life, and they have achieved success because of those struggles. They've gone through the ringer already. That's why they're sitting on the throne. People respect them because of the fact that they have earned their keep. Okay? And this person is looking at you like they want, I guess they have some feelings towards you, for sure. But my concern is that you must have, and I'm wondering because with this Wands energy with the King, that the King of Wands is somebody that would absolutely approach somebody. He would do that. He or she, whatever, would approach a individual just because they're sexually, they feel confident about themselves and they want to have victory in something and they want what they want. He goes after it. Okay, so I almost wonder if you've reached out to this person, maybe with a potential love offer, and this person is wondering about it. No. If I want to do this again. Maybe they have someone else they're entertaining. Okay, whatever the case is, how they see you. Three of Pentacles, wanting to work with them. You want to work with them. For some of you, this may be at your job. Maybe a coworker that you've been kind of entertaining. Okay? Like I said, this is somebody, and you almost have to wonder, maybe this person, if it is a job situation, whether they're thinking is this a good idea? I don't know. You see them as Three of Wands in reverse, playing it safe. Not really wanting to move forward to things just yet. Which go right in hand with the Judgment in reverse. Not really clear about voicing their opinion because they don't have one yet. They haven't thought about that yet. Still wondering about it. I don't know. Not so sure. What is it clarifying to? Three of Cups in reverse, canceled celebrations, things not working out. Bit of isolation from friends. If there could be some arguments, gossip, drama, and stuff like that could be interfering with this person's ability to move forward. Three of Cups when it's reversed can also talk about third-party situation. So you might be questioning whether or not this person is involved with somebody else, whether or not they're telling it to you, which is probably why they're indecision, as I said, limbo. But you might be feeling that you are the right choice for this person. Whether or not they are going to move forwards with you or not, this person definitely is considering, and I intuitively am getting this is a love offer that you must have sent them. Okay? I'm not getting the strongest sense here, Gemini, that this is this person. Okay? And I know some of you out there are going to say that, well, you know what, I have not done that. That's not me. Well then, perhaps this person in their feelings is wanting to do that too. I don't know. Okay. But the Death card is there, and it's clarified to the Judgment in reverse. Very interesting. So I'm almost getting a sense like the progression is on them wanting to move forward. It's on your side, and on their side, it's more the indecision. I'm not sure, Gemini. What is the person that's most on Gemini's mind? What is their intentions? Give me 2 cards towards Gemini. What are their likely intentions towards Gemini? Can you get 2 cards, please? The person that's most on Gemini's mind. This person's gonna probably Gemini, yeah. So if this person, if you have been, for some of you, if you have reached out to this person, and it's a little, I don't know what to make of that, because air energy typically, I'm just being honest, doesn't normally reach out most times. Air energy, if things don't go their way, they'll kind of hold back and be stubborn, blah blah blah. So it could have been this person. You know, even if this person did reach out to you, it's possible, even they could still be indecision here, Gemini. But whatever the case is, this person does suggest here with the 8 of Cups in reverse that they're still stuck on you. So despite whatever, if they are giving you wishy-washy behavior or kind of back and forth where you don't hear from them, then you do, blah, 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 they're still stuck on you for sure. Make no mistake, okay? With the 8 of Cups in reverse there. And Magician suggesting they do want things to grow and change. So I do think that even if this person is indecision, they are going to entertain the situation. And they will communicate with you that, yes, I do want things to move forward with you, Gemini. First time we've had a reading that actually shows progress. Like, in a long time here, Gemini. What is the likely outcome between Gemini and the person that's most on Gemini's mind? Give me 1 card suggesting the likely outcome between Gemini, person that's most in Gemini's mind. 6 of Swords in reverse. I'm going to have to clarify that. Clarify the 6 of Swords in reverse. Why is that the likely outcome between Gemini and the person that's most on Gemini's mind? Tell me a bit more. The Justice in reverse, clarifying to this. So, Gemini, so why the reason this situation is confusing is because it seems like there is a lot of desire on your part. Whether you're expressing this to this person or not, doesn't matter. You're showing up in your feelings as King of Pentacles, King of Wands upright. Okay. So, both of those energies, action, stability in the materialistic world, wanting to build something with this person, okay? We know that. And if you didn't, then why are you fucking showing up here for this reading for them, okay? But the outcome is showing, so in their intentions, I told you that this person, 8 of Cups in reverse is, when it's upright, is, well, you know, it's trying to get away from something that's emotionally not filling to you. It's disappointment, dissatisfaction, it's reversed here, indicating this person can't do that. So, this energy would fit in with the Judgment in reverse, is what I'm concerned about. And it's questioning whether or not the situation is really any different, Gemini. They're questioning it. And like I said, it seems like this is trying to be a reconciliation kind of energy here. But it's suggesting that with the 6 of Swords in reverse here, that things are turbulent still, but rather than move forward, you're just going to stay stuck. Justice in reverse. Things that are not fair. It's not, you know, there's going to be imbalances. And I have to wonder, I've got Judgment in reverse here. Justice in reverse. Concerning. Is this person going to leave you hanging? This could be the type of person, Gemini, that is willing to work with you, get in the car with you, and, have some drinks with you or whatever like that. For some of you. Might be able to have a good time and stuff. But this person will kind of always leave you hanging slightly. Where you're just not 100% sure what the fuck is going on. Because on your side, it seems like you want to have clarity. You want to, build on this and have something more stable. And this person, on the other hand, seems to come with a lot of indecision. And so that's why I don't feel that surprised. I'm seeing the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay? It does suggest failure to move on. Justice in reverse. Can be escaping karma sometimes. I don't know if this person just seems to perpetually do that. Or keep things unfair, or, slightly in the dark. Where it's like, whether it's on their side, maybe they feel that, and I don't, to be honest, Libra, or Gemini, if I had to choose sides here on who was showing up in the better light, I would say it's you. This other person seems to be a bit of a joker here. And so when I saw this outcome, I'm like, well, I'm not really that surprised. I'm seeing that because it just suggests something a joker would do, kind of keep you guessing. I don't know, yeah, maybe it will. Fuck you, dude. You hearing that? Oh, that is so annoying. Just like this person. Okay. Anyways, Gemini, I don't know. Oh my god. I've been. Ugh. I get Libra out of my mouth. Libra's still stuck in my brain. And if you're wondering why I have a double cup here, it's because the damn thing keeps leaking. I try not to pollute, the earth with all that styrofoam. It's not because I'm cheap. We're moving on to the next sign. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. Bye. Bye, Gemini. So, yeah. Gemini, yeah. I would like you to let me know in the comment section how this turns out. It does seem like there's going to be a little something between you two. And for once, we didn't see the devil show up. So, perhaps this could even be a new person, I wonder. What is a new person? I didn't see that same toxic energy I've been seeing lately. I don't know. Some of you, it could be someone new. Maybe that's why you're trying to put your best forwards towards this person. I don't know. You have a new lover on your mind. For others of you, it's just the same fucking idiot. But hey, that would, and that would explain all the I'm still stuck in the energy. So, let's see how it is. We're going to our Captain Crunchcorn people. Our Captain Crunchers. Capricorn, it's finally your turn. Yes. Tell me about the person that's most on Capricorn's mind. I need to know. How does this person feel towards Capricorn? Please give me 2 cards so I can know the feelings of this person. Ooh, we had 1 card kind of drop out. Give me 1 more card, and how this person that's most in Capricorn's mind feels towards Capricorn. Give me 1 more card, please. How does Capricorn feel towards this flower? That smells in Capricorn's man. Capricorn, what are you doing? How's the person that's most in Capricorn's mind? How does that person see Capricorn? You get one card describing how that person sees Capricorn at this time. How's the person that's most in Capricorn's mind? How does that person see Capricorn at this time? How does Capricorn see the person that's most on Capricorn's mind? Capricorn, what kind of bullshit are you in right now? Are you replacing Gemini now? Is Gemini overtaking you? Gemini was bad for a while. It seems like their reading was okay, but yours is a little weird here. We got Page of Cups in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse and their feelings. This person wants to come out the cold with you, but at the same time, make no mistake, they're still being a little bit jealous, obsessive, and watching you and spying you. Little issues, little tantrums. How you see this person, how you feel towards them. Is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Cups, which would tie right on in with this energy right here with the Page of Cups in reverse, suggesting somebody that's obsessive, that would definitely be sending messages or kind of just saying, I need you. Nine of Cups upright, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You know, for the most part, that things have been very unstable and unproductive in this situation and unfruitful in the past. And I can see this two ways. One, that's how you feel towards them. In other words, this person may be entertaining something with you. Or it's possible that you just recognize that this person in your feelings. I mean, if somebody came and said, I really want you, I want you, you might be feeling, yeah, they pretty much want me. Right? But it could also be you entertaining the fact that in your feelings, maybe I should offer some love to this person. Maybe I should go forwards and woo them. Woo them. Maybe I'm horny. How this person sees you is Queen of Swords upright, suggesting that you're really analyzing things, making sure that you know exactly where things are going. Queen of Swords does basically jot through every little, through every little detail. She doesn't leave anything, let anything go past her. She's very concerned with making sure she knows what the fuck's going on. She has air on water energy, suggesting that I do have emotions, bitch. But unless you, if you want to have some of those emotions, you best show me some good intentions. Things that I can verify and check that you're actually doing. How you see this person, Nine of Swords upright, suggesting that you feel this person's way too up their ass. Probably have anxiety or just too stressed out. Always kind of overanalyzing everything. Overanalyzing things. Being a little too stressed out. Up in their head a lot. Sleepless nights. Obsessive energy with the Page of Cups in reverse. So I have to wonder here, Capricorn, do you have somebody that is very obsessed about you? Just saying. One does not hold the sword for no reason. Unless you would like to cut their head off, of course. But there is a beautiful little cat there, so I have to assume that maybe you'll consider it. And a bunch of birds flopping around that woman. I have no idea why. She has a literal sword, so it must be like suicide pigeons or something. What is the person that's most on Capricorn's mind? What is their intentions towards Capricorn? Please, can I get the cards? Give me two lovely cards, please. This person wants to communicate with you that they were over any type of hurt that occurred. Fuck me. This person essentially wants to approach you, Capricorn, with new ideas. Let's get things off the ground again, baby. Yeah, I could be a little obsessive, but don't worry about that. I have new ideas, bitch. I'm not really so certain about this person, Capricorn. I'm just letting you know. You know, with the Three of Swords in reverse, it does talk about that they're getting over whatever hurt or betrayal or issue they had. So I don't know, maybe you broke this person's heart. Maybe you dumped this person or ghosted them. Or maybe you just felt that this person, for whatever reason, has had a complex for a very long time about past things that have happened. And they always like, you know, in the past, letting you know about how you stabbed me in the back. This person's now voicing, I'm over that. You don't need to worry about that. Okay? It's also possible for some of you, with the Three of Swords in reverse, there are third-party situations, which I'm not getting strongly here, I'm just being honest. But it can talk about a worsening of heartache or betrayal and some of that. If you're not responding to this person, giving them what they want, giving them the time of day, Capricorn, this might be a worsening of that for them. And therefore, with the Page of Swords energy upright, might be a suggestion that this person is basically communicating to you that they're pissed off. You fucked me over. So that's for some of you. What is the likely outcome between Capricorn and the person that's most on Capricorn's mind? Can you get one card, please? One card suggesting the likely outcome between Capricorn and the person that's most on Capricorn's mind. Please. And thank you. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Fuck me, dude. So this is basically a situation that's not going to go in the right direction. It's going to be replanting seeds that have failed and led to the issues between you two. The same kinds of problems that are still going to be there. Nothing's going to change. Which leads me to be very concerned that this person here, Capricorn, and their intentions is not changing. The Three of Swords in reverse, like I said, could be a deepening or worsening of issues. Internal issues, pains or griefs, depression. They fucked me over. Blah, 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 blah. You know, therefore I need to be spiteful. Now, the Page of Swords upright isn't somebody that would be spiteful like that. To be more of an optimistic person. But I have to look at the surrounding cards. Okay. And I don't think they would come off in that tone. But this person may basically interject ideas to you that would reference, I'm still kind of butthurt about what happened last time. That's a possibility. And for others of you, like I said, this person may intend to basically forget that and say they're over it. That's for some of you too. Okay? So just see how it is. But whatever the case is, they see you on the fence. Why? Being just, I need to know how everything is. And how you see them. Up in their head. So, yeah. I'm not very optimistic about this, Capricorn. I'm just letting you know. The other signs so far, I think I've been okay with the reading, but this one is, yeah. I think this is a repeat of drama, is what I'm feeling. And I do get a sense this person is probably going to reach out to you. I do. I feel like this person's going to come back to you. But I think it's going to be drama. Okay, both people need to, as Richard Lopp, I think it, man, I keep fucking that up. I think it's Richard Lopp. But he says that, you know, both, you know, he always talks about that, like, you know, both people need, and it's so true. I mean, I kind of already knew that from past life coaching and all that kind of stuff, but both people need to come together with brand new energies to reinvigorate and restart something. And there seems to be a complete clusterfuck of, yeah, let's try this again with a whole lot of uncertainty and defense, and I don't really get this, and I'm not so sure, and let's throw through ideas there, and we'll process it with this person that's got a fucking sword, that's going to basically gut and knit through everything. You know, yeah. I don't know about this, Capricorn. So I wouldn't expect this to really work out. Just letting you know. That's what I feel. Whether it does or not, you can let me know in the comments. But I do expect, I would suspect that this person will reach out to you. Although you may not have the best impression of this person. That's what I'm feeling. Top one. Done. Scorpio. Scorpio's next, you know. What do we have for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Can I get 2 cards for the person that's most on Scorpio's mind? Yes. 2 cards. Just 2. Can I get 2 cards describing the feelings of the person that's most on Scorpio's mind? Towards Scorpio. 2 cards, please. Ooh. Ooh. That was quite the contrast. How does Scorpio feel towards the person that's most in Scorpio's mind? Please. Please. This fucking Page of Swords just keeps showing up. Oh my god, it's one of those nights. Whatever. Don't care. Tell me about the person that's most in Scorpio's mind. How does that person see Scorpio at this time? How does Scorpio see the person that's most in Scorpio's mind? Give me 1 card, please. Clarify the 10 of Swords upright for how the person is most on Scorpio's mind. How that person feels towards Scorpio. Why are they feeling the 10 of Swords energy upright? Clarify Page of Swords upright on how Scorpio feels towards this person. Why are they feeling the Page of Swords upright? Scorpio, this person, whoever you're dealing with, has been definitely wanting to approach you with more love. They want you back, baby. Oh yeah, they do. The King of Cups right here. This person trying to open up to you emotionally. But at the same time, they feel like they got rejected. Clarifying to the page, or the fucking Wheel of Fortune upright, suggesting that it's meant to be this way. Okay? You communicating that you're over whatever pain or issue that occurred. So it's almost suggesting here that you, if this person basically fucked around, you're basically letting them know, I'm over it, bitch, I'm done with it. I don't deal with your bullshit anymore. You've caused some issues, and I'm done with that. And I'm staying put. I'm worrying about my finances, my stability right now. Probably why this person feels they got rejected and got the shit out of the stick. Not happy about it, but hey, the universe deemed it was supposed to be this way. How they see you, letting go, releasing from this toxic attachment. Probably why they feel, once again, the 10 of Swords upright, feeling like you're just trying to move on by. How you see this person is also to some extent worrying about their own hide, but also in an independent energy. Let me clarify that. Clarify the 9 of Pentacles upright. Why does Scorpio see their person as the 9 of Pentacles? It's most on Scorpio's mind. One more shuffle. Why does Scorpio see the person as most on Scorpio's mind as the 9 of Pentacles upright? You kind of see this person as a little bummed or disappointed or not happy with what they have, for starters, but also just not happy that they're not getting their way. Okay? You feel that this person may be just pouting a little bit. That they're not, it's possible here, Scorpio, that you feel that this person is trying to flaunt a little bit of what they have, and how could you reject this? Type thing. And for them, it's almost like you're hurting your ego a little bit. That you are not buying into what they're selling. Yeah. With how they see you, the devil in reverse, I definitely would assume that they're, seeing it almost like you're trying to detach from them. Like, how dare you do that? And with the 10 of Swords, it's closing out of a painful cycle. And it's going to the Wheel of Fortune. Almost like it's meant to be like that. Yeah. Something seems to be coming to an end here, but we'll see. What is the person that's most on Scorpio's mind? What is their intentions towards Scorpio? Need 2 cards. Need 2 cards, please, on how the person that's most on Scorpio's mind. Tell me about their intentions towards Scorpio. Clarify the Tower in reverse. For the person that's most in Scorpio's mind, their intentions towards Scorpio. Oh boy. Scorpio, this person is, a monstrous fuck up. The Tower in reverse, suggesting that despite the tower falling, this person's still clinging onto it, trying to basically put the tower back together. The universe destroyed it for a reason, it didn't work, but this person's still holding on to it. And then it's clarifying to 7 of Pentacles in reverse, suggesting seeds that didn't grow, that went to bad things. Bad outcomes. When you know that fucking tree bears poisonous fruits, why in the fuck are you planting it again? This person seems to basically have a complex that I need to do that again. Why? Because I haven't grown, I haven't learned anything for that matter. Knight of Swords, the Wounded Warrior, they just feel like they're battered and bruised. They're tired. I've been doing all the work. I've been blah, 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 blah. I don't want to change anything. This is how it is. This person seems to, No, it's a no, Scorpio. I'm telling you right now, it's a no. I'm not charming on this. This person seems to, What is the likely outcome between Scorpio and this person that I clearly don't care about? What is the likely outcome? Can you get 1 card, please? Scorpio and the person has most of Scorpio's mind. Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's going to be a rejected offer. This is not going to go in the right direction here, Scorpio. It's a no. Okay, so, I think there was going to be a little bit of, some bickering, a little bit of stubbornness. I think there's going to be some, sense maybe from this person might possibly approach you kind of feeling a little butthurt. And for others of you, you might temporarily entertain this offer, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I don't. There's a lot of there's so much mixed energy on this board here. I mean, seriously, Scorpio, I don't know what you're dealing with, but there's this person seems to have a complex. The Tower in reverse, clarifying to the 7 of Pentacles in reverse is not a good combination, for starters. And then in their feeling is 10 of Swords, and then the Wheel of Fortune, 2 cards of the universe here. 2. It's almost like the universe has been trying to intervene in this situation because it's been going in the wrong direction. But this person doesn't seem to get the message. I don't know what else to tell you, Scorpio. And I'm just going to be honest with you. If you guys have, got a message from this person, things are going well between you two, well, this clearly isn't your story. Okay? I'm getting someone here that seems to be one person here, aka Scorpio, seems to be a little bit more disinterested in this person. You still have feelings for them and you still think about them, but I think that you're kind of getting tired of their bullshit, is what I'm getting. And I think what the King of Pentacles here is suggesting your feelings. You're standing strong. You're making sure that basically you are securing your foundation, covering your hide first before this person. And maybe you're just holding back. And this person does seem like they're trying, but at the same time, I'm always nervous when I see the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, suggesting, like I said, bad seeds being planted. And it's clarifying to the Tower in reverse, holding on to shit that already fell before. So, yeah. And then, what's your outcome? Page of Pentacles reversed. It's not going to be a good start. So, that's what I got for you, Scorpio. Take it or leave it. Okay? Don't apply it if it's not your story. Don't apply it. Okay? up yet again. Going to our Virgos. Virgo ho. Virgo's a ho. I'm just kidding, Virgo. Don't hate me. Alright, my lovely parachuters. Virgo, you're my parachuter sign. Guys jumping out of plane. Whoa! What is it? Which way? Whoa! Virgo's my parachuters. How does the person that's most on Virgo's mind, how does that person feel towards Virgo? Can I get 2 cards, please? 2 cards describing the feelings of the person that's most on Virgo's mind. How does that person feel towards Virgo? 2 cards. How does Virgo... Oh, shit. How does Virgo feel towards the person that's most on Virgo's mind? Can I get 2 cards, please? How does the person that's most on Virgo's mind, how does that person see Virgo at this time? Virgo energy. How does Virgo see the person that's most on Virgo's mind? 1 card, please. How Virgo sees the person that's most on Virgo's mind. No, I'm not going to take that. I'm very sure. Sorry. It dropped out, but I'm like, I don't know, my intuitive sense. There we go. Virgo, so you see this person, in their feelings is showing up as the 6 of Cups in reverse and the 3 of Wands in reverse. This person playing it safe, daydreaming, worrying about, basically stuck in a situation. So if you're wondering if this person's stuck on you, yes, the answer is yes, they are. This person is aware that things have not really been moving forward in the direction that they really want. Okay? They might be playing it safe with the 3 of Wands in reverse. 6 of Cups in reverse does suggest that this person's stuck a little bit on you. Could be some gossip as well going on. But rest assured, this person is not done with you. Okay? How do you feel towards this person? Is Ace of Swords in reverse, indicating that you don't have the truth or clarity, maybe communication stifled, and you're not really sure about certain things about this person. Queen of Swords upright would absolutely corroborate that, suggesting that you're on guard to certain things about this person. Perhaps they're not disclosing things that you want to know. Where have you been? What have you been doing? Who have you been hanging out with? I don't really trust you. How you see? How this person sees you as Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They think that you're slow as molasses with your decisions. Probably a bit slow with communication as well, or just kind of being a little bit stubborn or refusal to really cooperate with them. How you see this person wanting love, which would absolutely tie in with the 6 of Cups in reverse, suggesting this person's still stuck in you. So you know that this person wants you, Virgo. What is the intentions of the person that's most on Virgo's mind? Can you get 2 cards, please? They're absolutely worried about the situation, stressing about it. They want to come out the cold with you, Virgo. They might see you as basically putting roadblocks in front of them. basically resisting them or giving them the cold shoulder, being slow, overanalyzing everything that they tell you, questioning or doubting. I don't really believe you. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I don't trust it. This person might be getting choked up, almost wondering if they're going to lose you. What is the likely outcome between Virgo and the person that's most on Virgo's mind? Can I get one card? One card describing the likely outcome being Virgo and the person that's most on Virgo's mind. Teamwork. So it doesn't look like you guys are going to work something out. For how long that is, I don't know. Can I clarify the 3? Actually, let's get my other. Let's do the standard deck. I'm getting my intuitive sense standard. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles upright for the outcome between Virgo and the person that's most on Virgo's mind. Why is 3 of Pentacles the likely outcome? Death. There's going to be a new beginning here, Virgo. So you and this person, okay, there seems to be some issues here, and this person is definitely stressing, and they definitely do want you, Virgo. So if you haven't been talking with this person, just letting you know this person still loves you and wants you. Okay. Whatever the case is, despite whatever issues, this person in their intention is going to try and muster up the strength to basically try and resurrect and bring this out of the cold. And it does seem like you're going to entertain it. Not only that, there's going to be some type of transformation in a relationship. Now, don't get too hunky-dory. Let's just remember here, folks, that things can always turn around, but for how long is the question. So if you want to make this last, the test of time here, you need to get out of this Queen of Swords energy, meaning that you need to stop worrying about this person trying to backstab you. If you bring this energy here, if you continue to bring this energy, meaning that let's just say that you get back together with this person. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it could be within the week. I don't know. But whatever the case is, this person, per the tarot, suggests that this person does want to try and reapproach you and come back into harmony with you and kind of reunion. And it does suggest that you're going to entertain it. Okay? And it's almost with a death there, like the universe intended it to be that way. But I'm just letting you know, Virgo, if you want this to work, if you stay completely too long in the Queen of Swords energy, this relationship will absolutely fail when it becomes one. I'm telling you right now. Okay, you need to switch this Queen of Swords to the Queen of Cups if you want it to work. Okay? Okay, and this you see this person as offering you love. So if that's the case, if this person, like I said, in their intentions, they're going to try and resonate. If they try to bring this out of the cold, you need to match them with that if you want it to work. If you're not willing to do that, just tell them straight off it doesn't work. Don't waste their time, because it won't work. You can't. Queen of Swords, unfortunately, can't stay in that energy for too long, because it's not a good energy for long-lasting relationships. It's cold energy. She's closed off. She has emotions, but her standards are too high. A lot of people just, unfortunately, a lot of the Zodiacs will just fall off. They don't want to deal with it. It's too much work. She's too hard to please. So, not saying she doesn't have it. For the right person, I'm sure she'll get it. But, you know, it's like 1 out of a million. You know, so if you want to stay in that energy, so if this person wronged you or screwed you over, you have like a complex, like, yeah, they always do this and stuff like that. Let me just tell you, if this person does approach you, I'm just telling you right now, Virgo, it will fail 100% if you stay in this energy. Just letting you know, it's your choice. You have to break out of that and switch to the Queen of Cups energy. And sure, if you start sensing this person is screwing you over and you have undeniable evidence this person is doing that, not I think he is or I think she is, undeniable, meaning that it can't be, you have cell phone proof or whatever, like this person's wrong, then yeah, then end it. But unless you see that, then try and work with this person if you want it to work. Otherwise, if you don't entertain it. Okay, simple as that. Don't entertain shit you don't want to deal with anymore. Some of you are like, I'm so done with this person. I don't think you are. Alright, I'm taking a break. 6 signs in. I'm back. Alright. Going to Cancer. Cancer. Going to Cancer. Cancer. Go ahead and hit start we have for the Zodiac sign of Cancer, please? Can I get 2 cards for the person that's most on Cancer's mind? Yes. 2 beautiful cards describing that person's feelings towards Cancer. Make sure they're good. How does Cancer feel towards this peach? How does Cancer feel towards the person that's most on Cancer's mind? How does the person that's most on Cancer's mind? How does that person see Cancer? How does Cancer see the person that's most on Cancer's mind? How does Cancer see the person that's most on Cancer's mind? Clarify the Tower in reverse for how Cancer sees the person that's most on Cancer's mind. 1 card. So Cancer, yeah. Your person essentially feels the 7 of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Cups upright. This person wants to approach you. It's considering or is going to approach you with a new love offer. They have enthusiasm towards you. Okay? But at the same time, this person, what's concerning is the 7 of Swords in reverse. Worried about this person, maybe worried about things being exposed, that bad deeds they may have done in the past coming to light. So fuck it. Love, baby. Let me override that. If I can get you to focus on the love and affection that I'm going to be giving towards you, perhaps you won't worry about what I've been doing behind your back. Concerning how you see this, or how you feel towards this person, is 2 of Wands in reverse and the 7 of Pentacles. You're evaluating things, essentially. And to some extent, almost know which direction you want to go about things, but at the same time, it's also possibly maybe kind of at a standstill. I don't know which way is the best way to go about things. Let me think about it. You may be basically a little silent from this person, for some of you, and for others of you, basically taking an extended time to really think things through, but maybe you do want to communicate to this person where they've screwed up. Okay? How this person sees you is a lot of instability. They think there's a lot of issues between you guys, or you two right now, and essentially they know and are aware that things have been unstable between you a lot. Perhaps they feel that there's nothing to celebrate between you two right now. In fact, they probably feel that your family doesn't really like them. They also probably feel that, you know, they don't really feel accepted or really in your life in the way they want to, or want to be in your life. How you see them as Tower in reverse, you feel like this person's holding on to something that really fucking failed. You know that there was a disaster moment, something that really tore, you know, a slice between you two, but at the same time, you feel that this person's still stuck in you. And this person's rushing in with the Knight of Cups upright, trying to, like I said, smooth things over, because they're probably aware of that. I'm getting an intuitive sense that this person screwed up really bad. You might even be communicating that with the Page of Swords upright. What is the intentions of the person that's most on Cancer's mind? What is that person's intentions towards Cancer? Give me 2 cards. Clarify the Five of Wands upright and the Empress in reverse. Why is that the intentions towards Cancer? Clarify the Five of Wands upright and the Empress in reverse. Why is the person that's most in Cancer's mind, why is that their intentions towards Cancer? Just one card to clarify each, please. Cancer, this person essentially is slightly someone that is a little selfish, in control, wants their way. Okay, they might be a little bit obsessive or possessive of you. Okay, and this person may not have a whole lot to their name, so they may be a little bit of a guarded energy. This person may also be a little bit silent, but at the same time, also, like I said, could get jealous very easily. Possibility. And with the Five of Wands there, may you know, be someone that's very competitive, doesn't want to this person, Cancer, may not want to let you go. They want to fight for you, and they're willing to go through the ringer to do it. They're very possessive. I'm getting with this person. At the same time, the Empress in reverse, this person may be abandoning their feminine side, maybe favoring the masculine, trying to be more dominant. Okay, a little bit more cold. The person can also be, there's a lot of bad connotations that come with the Empress in reverse. Somebody that can also be a bit spiteful. Someone that's obsessive. They just want their fucking way. Okay? And it's tying right into the Four of Pentacles upright, the Five of Wands upright. Somebody, you know, and we've got the Six of Cups clarifying to the Empress in reverse, suggesting this person is still holding on to you, still fond of you. They do want, like, some type of more balance, but at the same time, it's coming from a selfish energy. This person really wants to basically get it their way a little bit. And there's so much, like, shit on their side, which is what's concerning. It's how they see you as Four of Wands in reverse, almost like they know there's instability and problems and stuff like that, where they don't really feel accepted there. And then how you see them, the Tower in reverse, compared to the Page of Swords in reverse, almost like you're recognizing and telling them, hey, you know, things fucked up in the past. They don't want things exposed. Yeah, I'm not getting the best tone from this person. What is the likely outcome between Cancer and the person that's most in Cancer's mind? Give me one card. For the person that's most in Cancer's mind. What's the likely outcome between Cancer and this person, please? One card, please. Describing the likely outcome. Lovers in reverse. There's going to be a detachment here. I think there could be some mind games played here. I think it's possible this person may stalk you, Cancer. This person may basically want to entertain the situation, but at the same time, there's going to be relationship warfare. I think this person is going to be probably making up stories, you know, just kind of causing drama. You know, whatever the case is, they know there's a disconnect here. They're trying to basically patch things over with a little bit of love and romance, but at the same time are keenly aware that there's been a lot of background problems and things that they've been involved in. Scandalous shit that probably has caused your alarm bells to go off, but at the same time, they don't seem to really want to address that. If anything, they just want to push forwards and not worry about it. A little concerning. Anyways, that's what I got for you, Cancer. So I do expect that this person will probably reach out to you. Okay? I think there's going to be some conflict, a little bit of questioning. This person's probably going to try and smooth things over, you know, and basically you're not satisfied with, you know, basically they might even ignore any of your advances to try and find out more about what they've been up to. This person might absolutely reject that and turn it around back on you. Just be careful. Lovers in reverse can talk about relationship warfare, so just be aware of that. This person may anticipate that you basically might try and probe them. And if you do, this person is intending to rebuttal the bullshit. Just be careful. That's what I got for you, Cancer. Yeah, I would expect that you would hear from this person. Going to Aries next. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Aries? Aries, Aries, Aries. Tell me about the person that's most on Aries' mind, please. Give me 2 cards of that person's feelings towards Aries. Give me 2 cards. The person that's most on Aries' mind. Tell me about that person's feelings towards Aries. How does Aries feel towards the person that's most on Aries' mind? Give me 2 cards for how Aries feels towards the person that's most in Aries' mind. How does the person that's most in Aries' mind, how does that person see Aries? How does Aries see the person that's most on Aries' mind? Give me 1 card. Clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse. Why is that there? Why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? For how Aries feels towards this person. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, God. Clarify the 4 of Swords in reverse. No. Clarify the 4 of Swords in reverse for how this person feels towards Aries. That's most on Aries' man. Oh, fuck me, dude. Aries, in this person's feelings is 4 of Swords in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. This person doesn't seem, very optimistic about the progress and enthusiasm of this relationship, number 1. And when I say relationship, I'm talking about connection between you two, not that you're dating, okay? This person is getting over whatever anxieties, fears, issues, problems, or anything like that they had. They feel that they've had a rest period of silence, potentially from you, and they want to get over that. Okay? What was it about? The Page of Wands in reverse. Things not going in the right direction. And this person might have taken a break from you. Okay? Next to it is 8 of Pentacles, suggesting this person does want to grow, and they're working very hard at their career, probably just their paying attention to their finances. This person does want to basically be successful in life, and this person most certainly wants to be independent. Okay, this person's working on that. They're actively trying to grow, and expand things in their own life, and when they kind of see this situation, they do want to basically incorporate you with it. Okay, so that's the good news. How you see them is 2 of Cups. You see this person as somebody that you want to nurture. Somebody that is a close connection to you. Somebody that you feel like you get along with. But at the same time, this person may be communicating to you that they want to have a deeper level of connection with you. But what's concerning to you is the Ace of Swords in reverse, suggesting there's not enough clarity and transparency around this 10 of Cups. So this person may be trying to woo you. get you to be on their side. Hey, Aries, I love you. I'm not so sure about that. I'm a little concerned. There seems to be some type of doubt, Aries. Some concern on your side, despite whatever this person may be telling you, that maybe it's possible this person is not being very truthful. How they see you is Six of Wands in reverse, unrealistic expectations, sore loser. Somebody that's not basically, the Six of Wands in reverse is my narcissist card. It doesn't mean to say you're a narcissist, I'm not saying that, but it is somebody that basically can have sometimes tantrums. It is sometimes a person that basically, when they lose or they don't get their way and stuff like that, they get really pissed off. Somebody that can be a bit of over bossy, direct things, kind of almost be like trying to, if this person just is kind of telling you how things are going in your life, you might be that type of person that'll tell them some snarky comments about, I don't really see much success in that, or blah, 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 or just kind of have this overtone of basically, yeah, you seem a little stupid with your ideas. It's kind of like a little bit of a, like I said, narcissistic vibe. Like, I know better. I know better. This is how that person's viewing you. Someone that's a little bit over-dominant. Despite them feeling that you really don't have everything figured out, you apparently do, and according to how you kind of approach this person, that I do have everything figured out, but this person doesn't see it that way. In fact, think you're a bit of an idiot. How you see them is Ten of Cups in reverse. I just talked about basically concerns about that. What is it clarifying? The concern is clarifying to the Ten of Cups upright. How do you see them? Ten of Cups in reverse. Let's get one more look at that. Yeah. You don't really feel like you have the tightest connection with this person. This is potentially a person that you feel that maybe with your family wouldn't really approve of, for some of you. For some of you. For others of you, you may want to keep this person on the down low. Don't really want to talk about them. But at the same time, you are interested in them, in your feelings. Okay? You might have some red flags towards this person, Aries. Feeling like there's things about them that you don't really know if they're going to be in the long haul with you. For a lot of you women out there, maybe wanting to know, is this person really going to stick with me for a long period of time? Or is this person just wanting a booty call and get out? That possibly is where that doubt's coming from. Wondering if, they can really integrate. And if you have kids, maybe wondering if this person will really integrate with your kids and them. And how you see them. Excuse me. Ten of Cups in reverse, suggesting almost like you don't feel the connection is as fulfilling as you'd like it to be. And you have doubts. Almost a sense of doubt whether this can really get to the level of contentness that you want. What is the intentions of the person that's most on Aries' mind? Tell me about that person's intentions towards Aries. Give me two cards. Give me two cards, please, for the person that's most on Aries' mind. Can I get two cards, please, on that person's intentions towards Aries? This person, Aries, is approaching you from somebody that's trying to be more of a man or woman. Okay? If it's a woman, this is a woman that would approach you. So if you're a guy or a lesbian, this is a woman that would approach you from a more masculine standpoint, a more dominant standpoint. If you're straight and you're a woman and this is a guy approaching you, this is going to be a guy that basically wants to show you he's got his shit together. Okay? And if you're a guy, then expect this as a woman that's approaching you from a very dominant standpoint. Okay, but this is somebody here that wants to have law in the land. I have to have it my way. It's almost a power control, and this person definitely wants to make sure you're aware of it, that they want things their way. Okay. Right next to it is the Moon card, suggesting that this person is aware that there's a lot of unknowns in the situation, and so this person may be a little bit vague with you. Just trust me. I know what I'm doing. Have faith. You need to basically try and believe in me that I can pull through. This person may be trying to convince you that they have a lot more than they really do. Okay. Let's clarify the Emperor upright. Tell me more about the person that's most in Aries' mind, their intentions towards Aries. Magician in reverse, always look concerning. Clarify the Moon card upright. For the person that's most on Aries' mind, their intentions towards Aries. Clarify the Moon upright. This person, Aries, with the Star card clarifying to the Moon card, essentially is knowing that this is an unknown road ahead of them, but at the same time they're optimistic that things can work out. With the Emperor clarifying to the Magician in reverse, this person is also having doubt, clarifying back to the Magician in reverse, clarifying back to the Moon. This person knows that things can be a little bit shady. There's a lot of like I said, I keep saying it, unknown factors. There's a lot of variables missing from the equation, but at the same time they feel that somehow, some way they'll just make it work. They have a little bit of an element of doubt whether or not you'll even bite towards it. But they, for the biggest thing they have going for them is they're going to show up in a white robe with some red. I guess that's going to wow you. Maybe this person's going to dress good. Maybe this person is going to try and act like they have all their shit together. Therefore, if you see them with a lot of stability, you might be more interested in buying into the situation. Whatever the case is, this person, I'm just letting you know, doesn't have the best confidence in this situation. But I can guarantee you right now, Aries, they're not going to tell you that. The best thing they have going for them is a wish. They're just hoping that you will bite at the bait. Basically, things will just somehow work out. I just need to Aries to trust me. And Aries loves order, so, you know, they love business, hardworking individuals, people that make money, you know, go-getters, and I want to show up as an emperor, because if I show up as an emperor, Aries might basically respect me more. There's a likely outcome between Aries and this lovely individual. Seems a little confused. Knight of Cups. Apparently whatever this person does will work. This person is going to basically seems to have found a formula to get into Aries' heart. And therefore, I think this person is going to come towards you with more love and affection. And this is in your feelings, the Two of Cups. That probably makes sense why that is. I think you do have doubts, Aries, about this person's intentions. I think that you are concerned that this may not last forever, but you are entertaining it, and you recognize that this person is a hard worker, somebody that basically can stand on his own, you know, his or her 2 feet. So for now, I think you are going to entertain it. I think both of you basically have some notions on what each other is about, but at the same time, there's probably a lot of uncertainty that goes behind it where you're not 100% sure if that's true or not, but you have your ideas. But whatever the case is, I think this person's going to basically find a way to charm you, and I think you are going to buy it. And I think things will move forward. So if you haven't heard from this person, I would expect that you would. Okay. And if you already have heard from this person, I would expect that things are going to, I think you're going to entertain it. I do. I think you might be hesitant. I do. But I also get a sense that you will entertain it eventually. So, yeah. How long it'll last, I don't know, and I don't care. Let's move on. Going to the zodiac sign of Leo. Our little lions. Yes, yes. Little lions. Rah, rah, rah. We'll have the zodiac sign of Leo, please. Can I get 2 cards for the person that's most on Leo's mind? 2 cards, please, describing that person's feelings. This time for Leo. We need 2 cards for the person that's most on Leo's mind. Tell me about that person's feelings towards Leo. How does Leo feel towards the person that's most on Leo's mind? How does Leo feel towards the person that's most on Leo's mind? You get 2 cards, please. How does the person that's most on Leo's mind? How does that person see Leo at this time? Can I get 1 card, please? 1 card describing how the person that's most on Leo's mind sees Leo. How does Leo see the person that's most on Leo's mind? Can I get 1 card, please? Clarify the justice in reverse for how the person that's most on Leo's mind, why are they feeling justice in reverse towards Leo? Death card and Page of Swords just continuously coming out. And even Eight of Pentacles, just constant. And I split the deck, just letting you know, I split it quite extensively and it's still coming out. Very interesting. And I shuffle, yeah. I split it in the way to try and get rid of the Page of Pentacles, or Swords, and it keeps coming out. So, Leo. In your person's feelings, they have the Page of Swords upright, Justice in reverse, and clarifying to the Death card. Okay? This person essentially is aware that there's been imbalance in the situation. There's been things that have been unfair, or they don't feel has basically gone in their favor, where they feel that you may have been gaining more from the situation than they have. Okay? There's a million different things that can apply into that, what that is. Maybe it's they feel that they spend more money than you do. Whatever. Use your imagination. Whatever the case is, in this person's feelings, they want to communicate to you. Okay? And what it's about is basically questioning something that's imbalanced, and the Death is upright, clarifying to it, suggesting they do want a new beginning with you, but at the same time they're trying to address things that haven't worked out between you two. Where's this going? Is this the same kind of shit we've been, going to be dealing with, or is it different? What's interesting is in your feelings, you have Temperance and the Page of Cups. So you're definitely willing to interject and basically entertain this person, whoever you're dealing with. In fact, you definitely want to have some love with this baby. You're offering your cup. And you're excited. Okay? Enthusiastic to basically see where things could go. And the Temperance here suggests that you're trying, it's the card of alchemy, trying to really, balance the situation, find out what works and what doesn't. Okay, so you probably are open and receptive to this person communicating with you. How they see you is the Chariot. They feel like you basically are making moves. You're doing stuff in your life, pushing forwards with things. How you see them is the same thing almost. You see this person growing, changing, and working towards whatever. If they have a career or a job, you see them doing well with that. You see this person basically making moves. Both of you basically have an optimistic view of each other, which is rare to see. What is the intentions of the person that's most on Leo's mind? Please. One more shuffle. What is the intentions? Of the the person that's most on Leo's mind towards Leo. 2 cards. Clarify the Page of Pentacles in reverse. For the person that's most on Leo's mind, wise intentions. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the 3 of Swords in reverse. So the person that's most on Leo's mind, their intentions towards Leo. What is the likely outcome between Leo and the person that's most on Leo's mind? Let me just see the outcome. Why does the Nine of Swords occur? Tell me specifically how that relates to Leo. How does the Nine of Swords outcome relate specifically to Leo's person that's most on Leo's mind? Wrong card. Leo, so here's the thing. Your person basically is not very confident in their intentions towards you. They feel that basically trying to approach you, they feel that trying to approach you to start something new is just a waste of time, for starters. They also feel that it might be even reckless. They know that to some extent, I think there is some repression from their side that they want to basically fix things, amend things with you, and restart things. I also think that this person is reevaluating and looking at what has and hasn't worked. Looking at whatever things that you've communicated to this person that you're not interested in, this person's been examining it. This person's also been examining if you've had any regrets or pains or issues with this person. They're examining that. Okay, but at the same time, they don't have the best optimism that it's going to go anywhere. If anything, they feel that it might be reckless to even communicate with you. Okay? The outcome is Nine of Swords. And again, sleepless nights, worrying about the situation. So it could go on your person's side as well, but I also, I think this is more going to be you, Leo. I think you'd be stressing about this person. Yeah, a little bit, wondering where things are going. How does it relate to you as Queen of Pentacles in reverse? So I think you're going to feel like a sense of instability. You're not really sure that this situation, this person is going to be able to be prosperous at all. I think you're a little bit closed off as well to this person and a little bit on guard. I think you're not really, you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I don't think you're very committed to this person. I think you think this person's giving you the cold shoulder. That's what I think. Okay. How it relates to your person, the Magician in reverse, they don't have any faith in the situation. They think it's a waste of time. Yeah. They probably think you're a bit of an idiot. And a lot of you are like, well, that's kind of harsh, Wes, and stuff like that. Well, I'm just saying that's how your person feels. This person, too, Leo, might also feel that you're a bit of a con artist. Someone that's a bit of a player. With the Magician in reverse there. Somebody that can be a bit of a trickster. One-up them. Always trying to look good and stuff like that, but at the same time, you have this affinity to basically want to, kind of give them a charade. Give them what they want to hear. But it's probably for the wrong reasons. Whatever the case is, yeah. I don't think this outcome is going to be very good here. For some of the signs that are like decent outcomes, but Leo, I mean, to be honest, yeah. Your person just feels like it's imbalanced. And it's like the person you're dealing with is trying to move on past this. They want to grow, and I think they're bored of the situation. I do think that this person thinks that you are making moves towards them. I do. Trying to look good and be more of a man or more of a woman. But at the same time, You might even, you might see this person as basically more analytical. Somebody that basically is always trying to examine the situation for what it is and see, what they want and what they don't want. But anyways, that's what I got for you. I don't think the situation is going to work, to be honest. I think that, and this is just my personal opinion, take it or leave it, but I think that, I don't think you're the best match for this person. I don't. And I think that you're just fighting an uphill battle. And it's a losing battle. This person, Leo, is somebody that is probably, I don't know. I mean, they might have high expectations. Expectations that I don't know if you can really wow them with. Okay? It is what it is. Okay. This person might be a little closed off, a little bit to himself. And there's nothing you can really do about that. So just go with it. If that's how they are, then that's how they are. What can you do? Butter. What do we have for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Taurus. We all scream for Taurus. Oh, Pisces. You didn't hear me. I'm sorry. That's yours. Taurus. Give me 2 cards for the person that's most on Taurus's mind. Give me 2 cards, please, describing how that person feels towards Taurus. How does Taurus feel towards the person that's most on Taurus's mind? 2 cards, please. How's the person that's most in Taurus's mind? How does that person see Taurus? How does Taurus see the person that's most on Taurus's mind? Clarify 4 of Swords in reverse for how the person that's most in Taurus's mind feels towards Taurus. Why do they feel the 4 of Swords in reverse? Clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse for how Taurus feels towards the person that's most on Taurus's mind. Why is Taurus feeling that? Clarify the... I'm going to take that. Clarify the star in reverse for how Taurus feels towards the person that's most on Taurus's mind. Please. And what about the star in reverse? Why is Taurus feeling the star in reverse towards the person that's most on Taurus's mind? Concerning. Judgment came up too. So Taurus, your person essentially, if you're dealing with somebody, is basically being a little bit stubborn. They don't trust the situation. They're getting over and they're not really like worrying about it as much and stuff like that, but at the same time they kind of feel like it could be a little bit reckless. This person may be trying to basically just hold back a little bit. That's what I'm getting. Okay. How you feel towards them is Queen of Wands in reverse and Two of Wands in reverse. You basically don't know which way things are going with this person at all. Your energy's half in, half out. You don't know if you want to basically stick with a situation. I think you're taking a gander at it, but that's about it. Star in reverse is suggesting you don't have much faith in the situation. You know the situation needs to be balanced a lot more, and there's not much of it, and you know it. Judgment in reverse. You've already made a decision about this situation. You already know exactly what your expectations are of this situation, but what's funny is that this person has as well. We have judgment here and judgment here. Both judgments. And one's on their side and one's on your side. So both of you have this, basically, this predisposition of how things are between you two. Whether or not that's true or not doesn't really matter. It's irrelevant. But what's true is that both of you don't have the best optimism between you two. Both of you, you know, the Queen of Wands in reverse can talk about reckless energy. The Knight of Swords in reverse can talk about reckless energy. Okay? And then we have a card of mixing and matching. Does it work? Can it work? Wish fulfillment gone wrong with the star in reverse. Could be, for Taurus, for some of you, maybe reaching out to this person. You may be trying to reach out to this person, but it may not be going anywhere with the star in reverse. Communication not heard. I don't know if you're trying to get a hold of this person. But it seems that you are aware that things are fucked up and you're trying to fix it. Okay. Clarify the Two of Wands in reverse on how Taurus feels towards the person that's most in Taurus's mind. Tell me more. Is that a decision made, or is Taurus still stuck in decision? Clarify 1 to the Two of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands. So you're trying to basically. I don't think you've made a decision on where things are going. I think there's to some extent Taurus. An up in limbo kind of thing. You're not really sure exactly where things are going. So your energy is kind of divided here. Whether to invest or not to invest. And I think the question is, I don't exactly know where we stand type thing. Okay. I don't really know where things stand between us. But I'd like to try and invest some energy into it and just see if I can find out. Hence, balancing it out. Judgment. Let me just have a go at it. I don't think you have the best optimism here, to be honest, Taurus. How you see this person is King of Swords in reverse, cold and closed off. You think this person is basically very difficult to get through to. This person may not even be communicating with you. Like I said, the Star card in reverse. We got the King of Swords in reverse. Maybe ignoring you. How this person sees you is Seven of Cups, confusion. They feel that you're just selling them confusion. Or just entertaining your own fantasy. We had one single card drop out. Let's see what it is. Eight of Cups, walking away from an emotionally unfulfilling situation. We'll just leave that as a extra card. I don't know what that's applying to, but what's the intentions of the person that's most on Taurus's mind? He's going to get 2 cards. Taurus, this person basically is trying to work through getting over a painful cycle. They want it to close, and with the 10 of Swords in reverse, it suggests that. It's pulling the swords out of your back. From whatever betrayal or cheating or affair or issues, whatever this person deemed to be something that was painful to them, they are getting over it, pulling the swords back, letting it release. They're releasing it. Okay? What's interesting is the 10 of Wands upright, clarifying to that moon there, in the background there, suggests that this person still feels that the road is unwary ahead and there's a lot of work. But they're, it's going to have to be invested in this relationship to basically make it work. In relationship, I mean connection. Tell me more about the 10 of Wands upright between, for the person that's most in Taurus' mind, their intentions towards Taurus. Give me 1 card. There you go, 5 of Cups, right there. This person essentially is upset about the situation, Taurus. I think this person feels that there could have been more done in it. But I think that it is pushing forwards. I don't know if this person's resisting you. I get a strong sense that this person may be resisting you and just feel that you're someone here, Taurus, that unfortunately lets them down. That's what I'm getting. You're somebody, and you might, it's possible that you may sit on your throne a little bit, trying to basically be the perfect person, but I think this person just feels that you are very hard to please. You're somebody that doesn't know what you want. You're in and out. You're basically mixing, playing with your head a little bit. And I think this person is a little upset with you. Just saying. Yeah. I think this person's trying to move past you. And I hate to say it here, Taurus, but I'm not seeing you in the best light here. Just saying. This person seems to be more of the one that got screwed over here. A lot of pain from their side, a lot of pain, and I'm like, why? I feel it, Taurus. And this person feels like they're hurt, and it's like, what did you do? For real. What is it like now for Taurus and the person that's not Taurus' mind? Knight of Swords in reverse, and look what's in their feelings. Look here, folks. Here you go. In your person's feelings here, Taurus. 4 of Swords in reverse and Knight of Swords in reverse. What's the outcome? Knight of Swords in reverse. Seen that? A lot of energy. A lot of you could be dealing with an air sign. Yeah. How's this Knight of Swords in reverse for the outcome between Taurus and the person that's most Taurus in mind? How does that relate specifically to Taurus, please? Can I get 1 card? How does the Knight of Swords in reverse relate to the person you're dealing with? Can I get 1 card, please? Taurus, this is how it relates to you. So the Knight of Swords in reverse relates to the Death card, indicating that there needs to be growth and transformation. And the universe is probably trying to steer you in a different direction, meaning that it's letting you know that things fucked up. Yes, they did. They screwed up, Taurus. You fucked up. But you're growing because of it. You're learning something from it. How this relates to your person, the Lovers in reverse. This person is disconnected from you. They feel like you fucked up as well. I'm not seeing anything here, and this is what's hard, Taurus, is that forgive me if, I understand that some of you might be out there saying, well, Wes, I understand what you're saying here, but I'm not the person that did any of this. I was the good one. I know that I've been in my job 40 hours a week. I've been working. I'm taking care of my kids, or maybe if I don't have kids, I've been working out. I've been trying my best and stuff. I worked with this person. If you're the innocent lamb, Taurus, then just, you know, obviously apply it how you see it here. Okay? But the intuitive sense that I'm getting is that you fucked up, Taurus. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And this person basically just, there's a lot of pain on their side. A lot. Got 5 of Cups here, the Lovers in reverse. They're pulling swords out of their back. They feel like they've been carrying a lot of load in the relationship. They see you as selling confusion. I mean, what in the living fuck have you been doing, Taurus? No offense. But yeah. You're not in the right in this one. Sorry, Taurus. You seem like you fucked up here. Just letting you know. And if you don't want to take that message and you know you're innocent lamb, then don't. You know, you have the divine liberty to do what you want. If you want to be perpetually the innocent lamb, be the innocent lamb. No one's going to really know. Alright, let's move on. Let's move on. Ugh. For you, Taurus. Alright. Going to Pisces. We all scream for Pisces. Pisces. Going to the Zodiac sign of Pisces. We all scream for Pisces. Absolutely. Yes. Read 2 cards for how the person that's most on Pisces' mind feels towards Pisces, please. Star in verse and the King of Pentacles upright. How does Pisces feel towards the person that's most on Pisces' mind? Yes. What the fuck, Pisces? How's the person that's most on Pisces' mind? How does that person see Pisces at this time? How does Pisces see the person that's most on Pisces' mind? Give me 1 card. Clarify the star in reverse for how the person that's most on Pisces' mind. Concerning. See Pisces. Give me 1 card for the star in reverse for how the person is most on Pisces' mind. Sees Pisces. So, Pisces, this person sees you as wish fulfillment gone wrong. Clarify to the 2 of Cups in reverse, indicating that this person feels like there's a breakup, there's a disconnect. You guys are no longer basically on the same level. The romantic harmony is gone. It's not existing. They see you as, you know, their feelings towards you is basically the you know, whatever passion, desire that you had. This person may be trying to charm you or woo you, but at the same time, it's not working. They feel like it's just kind of sinking down. Not going in the right direction. They feel like there's a disconnect. This person may be trying to basically preach to you that they still have stability and have money and wealth and whatever going towards them, that they're committal. They might be trying to preach to you that they want order and they want to have a future with you and something that's more grounded and stable. This person might be trying to show up as Mr. Perfect, but at the same time, they almost have the sense that things are just disconnecting and falling away between you two. You, on the other hand, are showing up as the Queen of Wands in reverse and the King of Cups energy upright for your feelings towards them. And in other words, that you're still romantically open towards this person. You still have feelings towards them. Still willing to basically be Mr. or Mrs. Perfect. But at the same time, you have your Queen of Wands in reverse, suggesting non-committal energy. I'm not so sure about this person. I don't think so. Clarify the King of Cups upright for how Pisces feels towards the person that's most on Pisces' mind. Why is Pisces feeling that? Coming out of your head. So I don't know if you're having a lot of sleepless nights or stress, something like that. There might have been a lot of like days that you had where you're thinking heavily about this person, right? And not sure which way to go about things. That's possible. Because the Nine of Swords would definitely talk about that, but it's reversed here. So it's like you're almost kind of, like it's almost like a rest period where it's like you don't feel like you're stressing about it as much as you were. And you don't, the anxieties and things that you had might still be lurking there a little bit, but you're no longer as, worried about it as much as you were. But the concern around this is basically you offering love to this person, and I think that you are kind of almost feeling to some extent like it's not the best idea. I think you do want to kind of be open to this person, that the possibility is there, but at the same time I think that you're not so certain about it. Okay, and the reason that I'm saying this is because of the Queen of Wands in reverse, indicating that it's non-committal energy. Like I said, the Queen can be a bit manipulative. Tell them things, just kind of be friends with them. So this is the type of person that might be texting them and just kind of entertaining them and a little bit back and forth, uncertain half the time. Can also talk about someone that's devious. Basically entertaining other options, but at the same time basically entertaining this person, but not letting them know that you're entertaining other options. This is exactly the type of person that the Queen of Wands in reverse would be. I'll talk to you. I'll entertain this and stuff like that. Maybe it'll lead to love or not. I'm not so sure. But I'm still entertaining other options. Just letting you know. But the Queen of Wands in reverse will never let you know. She won't let this person... you wouldn't let this person know. So Pisces, a little concerning. Just letting you know. Clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse. Tell me more about that. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Fuck me, dude. No. No, Pisces. No. What the fuck? Pisces. Non-committal energy again. Pisces, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? No. I said no, Pisces. No. 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 It's a no, Pisces. No. How do you see this person? Both of you, they see you as wish fulfillment gone wrong. They don't really feel that things are going in the right direction, but at the same time, it's going in reverse. It's basically things are kind of going backwards and towards shit that's already happened that didn't fit, work between you two. But hey, it's going. That's how they see it going. Going back, regression of progress. Not good. How you see this person is Seven of Cups. You see this person, you might feel this person is exploring other options, so you might as well too. With the Queen of Wands in reverse there. You're mirroring this person, Pisces. Whatever bad behaviors they're doing, you're doing it too. Fuck me. Come on, Pisces. No. It's a no, Pisces. No. What is the intentions of the person that's most in Pisces' mind? Both of you are bad. Both of you. Don't like both of you. This person wants to come out of fighting. They've had they've had a time apart, silence, or whatever, thinking this person may have tried to reach out to you. You didn't really basically go with it. You didn't bite it. Maybe you entertained it slightly or just told them something good or whatever like that and kind of pushed them away a little bit. This person's aware of that. At the same time, they just don't want to have any conflict with you. Fucking hell. Give me an outcome between the person that's most on Pisces' mind. Tell me the outcome between the person that's most on Pisces' mind and Pisces, obviously. Give me one card. One more shuffle. Communication. You guys are gonna. I'm done with this reading. Pisces, yeah, there's some disconnects here. You guys are going back and forth playing basically games with each other, and you guys both don't seem like you're on the same page. Both of you don't really, like, one of you seems to be more interested than the other, and there's just, like, fuck, yeah, no. There's confusion here, a lot of it. Seven of Cups is the only thing we really need to know in this situation. A lot of confusion. Look at all the shit that's in the cups. Lots of ideas, because that's all this is. It's a confusion story. A lot of confusion. And both of you want to have a play at it. Hey, let's just see where it goes. Maybe I'll get a dragon. Maybe I'll get a person. Maybe I'll get $1 million in my bank account. Who knows? Let's just play it. Come on, guys. No. It's a no on my part. It's a big no. No. No, Pisces. No. Sorry. I normally don't say your readings suck, but this one sucked ass. No. It's a no, Pisces. You see how many times I said no? It's a no. Don't, I mean, for God's sakes, Pisces, if you're the good one here, and you're not doing any of this shit, then good. Okay? Just throw the story out. Okay? If you know, and what do I mean by that? For those people like automatically kind of say, oh yeah, I'm the good one. What does that mean? It means that you're not entertaining this person. It means that you're not showing, if you're sending this person that you know is basically, you're not really working out with this person, but hey, you're still messaging this person, then you're in the bad. I'm letting you know. 100%. You're guilty as charged. And I'm letting you know. Truth sucks sometimes. But you're like, well, I'm not messaging this person at all. I'm not playing into that. I'm actually moving on. I'm trying stuff with that. And I have not messaged this person at all. Then you're in the good. But if you've been messaging this person and playing around with bullshit, you're equally guilty. Guilty as charged. And the police might not know it. Because you need handcuffs at this point, Pisces. No. It's a no, Pisces. No. Fuck me. Ugh. Going to the zodiac sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Fuck yeah. Come and say the motherfucking day again. Aquarius, Aquarius. Lick my butt and suck on my ass. Lyrics pretty much going nothing like that, but whatever. Tell me about the person that's most on Aquarius' mind. 2 cards. 2 cards, please, for the person that's most on Aquarius' mind. How does that person feel towards Aquarius? How does Aquarius feel towards the person that's most on Aquarius' mind? One more shuffle. How's the person that's most in Aquarius's mind? How do they see Aquarius at this time? One card, please. How's the person that's most on Aquarius's mind? How does Aquarius see that person? Aquarius, you see this person as, or the person that you're dealing with, their feelings towards you is they want to work on things. They want to change things up. They want to offer you love, a deeper connection. This person wants to be emotionally open to you, Aquarius. They want your affection. They want to be open to you. The King of Cups there is mature energy. This person wants to be open to you, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're messaging you. You, on the other hand, are making a judgment call. Okay, you already have a opinion on this person. But at the same time, with the Knight of Wands there, it doesn't seem like you're able to resist yourself. You want to basically approach this person. You want to entertain them, Aquarius. Okay? How this person sees you is Knight of Swords in reverse, indicating that this person may see you as basically trying to hold back. Not wanting to charge in there. At the same time, could be that your energy is a little scattered and you don't really know which way you want to direct things a little bit. This person may be seeing you as a little bit uncertain. How you see them as Tower in reverse, indicating that basically this is a person where things basically blew the fuck up, but at the same time, they're still stuck in you. You might have seen this person as screwed up, they screwed up. Big time. But at the same time, you know that with the Tower in reverse, that basically they're still stuck in you. You want to make things happen, which absolutely corroborate with the King of Cups energy in the upright. What is the intentions of the person that's most on Aquarius's mind? Tell me about that person's intentions towards Aquarius. Give me 2 cards, please. Oh my god, there's the Page of Swords again. It showed up in like almost every sign. Holy fuck balls. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Why is that there? Clarify the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. One more shuffle. I couldn't get it to shuffle there. Aquarius, this person wants to come out the cold with you. With the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, they want to basically, if there's been silence between you, they want to break that cold. Okay, about instability, things that didn't go well. There's not basically a platform. They know there's a lot of instability between you two. They get that. Okay, this person wants to talk. Just basically throwing new ideas out there between you two. Break the silence, essentially. What is the likely outcome between Aquarius and the person that's most on Aquarius' mind? Give me 1 card. Give me 1 card for the likely outcome between Aquarius and the person that's most on Aquarius' mind. Magician in reverse. Fuck me, dude. Clarify the Magician in reverse. Why is that there? For the likely outcome between Aquarius and the person that's most in Aquarius' mind. Why is the Magician in reverse? I think it's going to be hesitancy. Hopefully I said that right. Aquarius, I think you're going to be hesitant to basically take this person up on their offer. I think that you're basically going to stall a little bit. I do. What the fuck? We have Queen of Cups in reverse. It was just hanging out there. I don't know if you feel like you don't really have the same level of emotion towards this person, Aquarius, but I think to some extent that despite the, I don't know, I think you're doubtful that this can work, Aquarius. I do. I think that you are basically have a lot of questions about this person. And I think this person, there's a lot of air energy here, earth energy. So some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But whatever the case is, I think this person is going to approach you, Aquarius. And I think they're going to try and bring things out of the cold. And they want to basically talk with you, hang out with you. Interject new ideas. And I think that you're going to be a little bit on doubt, a little on guard about it. Wondering if this person's trying to basically one-up you, screw you over again, do something. Magician reverse can talk about someone that's a bit of a trickster, con artist. And I think you're wary to that. And I think that you think this person maybe just be trying to basically screw you over again. But at the same time, I think you still have a side of you that wants to play into this person because you care about them. I do. And I think that you know this person basically knows which chords to strike. But yeah, whatever the case is, Aquarius, you make that decision. Okay, but I think there is a strong possibility here, Aquarius, overall in summary, that I think you will hear from this person. And I think there is going to be a bit of on-guard energy, but at the same time, I think you do want to play into this person. Yeah. So, yeah. Expect this person to reach out to you. Anyways, guys, that's the last sign. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Anything, any donations would also be appreciated. So please, go to the donation link. I'll enter you onto the contest list, and you'll be entered in for the drawing that I'll be doing and the small event I'll be doing for my donators. So if you'd like to be a part of that list, by all means. $1, $2, $3, whatever will get your name on that list. So thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you have any questions, you can just leave it in the comment section and I'll try to answer it. Bye, guys.